Hey everyone, Burly Gaming here with the Silent Hill F Ramble review. I apologize in advance, because as I said, Ramble review, I am probably going to ramble, and there might be a little rage going on, but first things first, I want to give a huge thanks to Fryman, Sadboy G, Big Jelly Jammer, and the Donovan Viper. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here talking about Silent Hill F. Thank you, and now on to the rambling. Silent Hill F, the brand new Silent Hill game we got this year, made by Konami. Got made. What can I say? What can I say? Well, graphically, let's load into the game here. We will load into a different section. Load on in here. There will be some spoilers based stuff because just unfortunately with some saves I have, it's gonna. So visually, game looks great, and sound design and music I think are quite well. I played with the English voice acting. I know some people for the Japanese. I knew a lot of people were doing the Japanese, so I figured I'd do the English. And it was fine. It didn't feel bad, or like it didn't feel out of place, or it was like cringe bad. Felt good, so good on them there. Sound design and music was great. You do have two different sets of difficulty in the game. I'm just gonna bring it up here. Not. Well, you saw it at the loading when I was loading up the file. You have combat difficulty and puzzles. Puzzles in the game I felt were good. I did the game on hard puzzle mode. Unfortunately, since there's multiple difficulties, you got to play the game multiple times to get all the different trophies of it. Because unfortunately, if you do puzzles on hard mode your whole first run, you don't get the one for easy, medium. You got to go back and do that. It's like, really? Seriously? I have to do multiple playthroughs. This game will also make you do multiple playthroughs to get all the different endings. When you beat the game, we all get the same ending for this one, unlike Silent Hill 2, where you get like 5 or 6 of the different endings on your first playthrough. This one we all get the same, and then go for the other endings. You have some different kind of mechanics in here. You have this enshrine mechanic where you'll get items and you can enshrine them here, and you can get your faith points. Now, your faith points can be used to draw these omori, which are little charms that you can have equipped, or you can do the pret. You have to get these EMAs, these little like a little piece of wood with a drawing on them on there, and you can use those with your faith to increase your health, your sanity, stamina, or the more of the omori, or I call them charms. I recommend stamina. If you do not upgrade stamina, you are gonna have a bad time. Let me just tell you that. Stamina is your lifeblood in the game here. Now, you have no guns in this, and I'm just going to turn my camera off for just a sec, just so I can kind of put focus here. You have 3 bars there at the bottom left. You have the top one, the flowers, your sanity. You can use that to solve. You'll have to use it later on in the game to help solve some puzzles. You can use it to charge and do a bit better of attack. The middle one is your health. Lose all your health, you die. Last one's your stamina. Now, combat in this game is not very good. Combat is a huge thing in this game, and I find it to be weak. It's monotonous, and just overall frustrating. A lot of enemies in this game require to take so much damage, it's not even funny. And I'm in, right now, you're in two different kind of worlds. You're gonna go into this spirit kind of world, and I'm gonna call it the real world. And when you're in the real world here, I'm just gonna try and see. I think I have one save somewhere where I'm in the real world. I think this is it. When you're in the real world, your weapons have... Oh, no. I was going to say, like, in the real world, you'll have weapons that have this whole system of durability. Once they break, they're destroyed. You can only have 3 weapons at a time. Most of the weapons are quite weak, except for, like, the hammers, axes, and stuff like that. Hold on, I'm just seeing if I have on this save here, if I can kind of show. There you go. So yeah, you'll see the weapons there, and they have the little crescent moon. When the gauge starts really going down, then you are... your weapons are losing their durability. You do get these toolkits, as you can see. I think you can just do in the equip. You have a toolkit, and you can restore the durability. You want to use these on your good weapons, like the axes and the hammers and stuff, because those do the most damage. Otherwise, you waste them on the pipe. You'll find so many pipes. Pipe is so weak, and you'll find a fair amount of them, but like as you go later in the game, it just... Enemies just take a buttload of hits to take care of. Kitchen knife. Yeah, it's fast, but doesn't do much damage, so you gotta hope. You have a light attack. The whole thing with the heavy attack is it takes a while longer to charge, but if you hit, you can sometimes stagger and get hits. So you have to go for that balance, but you don't have a block in this. You have this little dodge, but everything you do is taking out of your stamina. And as you're using it, your stamina is going to go down, and I don't know if you saw there, it takes a while for your stamina to start recharging. So you really got to be careful. Now, there is a spoiler. Pyramid Head is not in the game. I would have liked Pyramid Head into having the game, but I'm not going to get really too upset that they didn't bring back Pyramid Head. The enemy variety is quite lacking. There's only a couple of enemies. The different enemy types, it makes sense when you know the full story of the game and everything you're going through. But when you're fighting the same enemies over and over and again, especially one enemy you fight as a mini-boss, you have to fight it several times throughout the game. It's just like, okay, I'm getting tired of fighting this. Like, you could have added a couple more enemies in. Add some variety that I think would have added more to it. The story is good, but the story, I did not fully figure everything out at the first run. You really want to keep getting the collectibles and the documents. It will help you understand more of what is going on. And once you have them all, you can then kind of really piece it and go, aha, so this is what's going on. They do have the one kind of fan ending that is typical for Silent Hill games. If you're a fan of Silent Hill games, you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, no, the combat, since you have to do so much of it, you can run away a fair amount at times, but there's going to be a lot of times where you have to do the combat, and you're sitting there and you are... I've had a few times where I've had to... crap, I've used too much healing items to load back. And I was playing on easy. Yeah, this game, I'll admit it, I suck at it, and you can watch the streams are slowly coming up here on YouTube. You can tell I suck. I have no shame in admitting it, but I feel the combat in this was just... They were trying some interesting stuff, but trying to do weapon durability, stamina, and the focus attack system and all this and that. I feel doesn't all work well together. I think this needed more time in the oven to kind of balance it better. Or, you know, take something out and replace it with something else. Now, the game will take you around 10 to 15 hours your first run, depending with how good you are with the puzzles and certain combat sections. I know people are not going to like this. This has been the hardest thing of scoring. What do I give this game? I'm going to give Silent Hill F 6 out of 10. It's slightly above average, but it barely, and I mean barely gets this. The combat is so monotonous. They give you some stuff on New Game Plus to make the game easier and better because they want you to play through it 4 to 5 times. But I'm sorry, you shouldn't have to wait to New Game Plus to make the game better and more tolerable. It should just be, hey, some of this stuff could have been sprinkled into the main game on the first playthrough to help things out. Like, I am an Angry Joe fan, so I'm gonna take this from him. You done fucked up. Done fucked it up, and it's like, ugh. I wanted this game to be good, or wanted this game to be better, and want me to go back, play more of the Silent Hill games. I will be going back and play some of the earlier games, the good ones especially. Silent Hill 1 Remake, I am very interested, because Blooper Team did a good job with Silent Hill 2 Remake. So, I've got faith in that, but there's a bunch of other games in development, and it's like, I don't know. Like, I will let other people be the day one buyers on that, and players of that, and hear from them. But I'd love to hear from you all in the comment section. What did you think of Silent Hill F? Was it for you? Not for you? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you all. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell to know when next videos are going live. Burly Gaming. See y'all next time. Bye, everyone!